The Trellis and the Seed by Jan Karon. The little seed felt warm in the nice lady's hand. Someone had given it to her at the end of summer because she had a garden and loved flowers. Here, this will make a beautiful vine with blossoms that scent the air with sweet perfume. The little seed, however, did not believe it. It was only a seed and very, very small. How could it ever become a vine with blossoms? The little seed spent the winter in a jelly glass on the top shelf of the china cupboard. When spring came, the nice lady went out to her early spring garden and found just the right place for the trellis. She put it deep into the ground by her brick wall. At the base, she made a tiny hole with her finger. Then she went inside and picked up the seed, which had grown soft from soaking in water, took her to her garden, and placed it in the hole. "Goodbye! See you in the summer!" Then she filled the small hole with dirt and patted it firmly with her hand. Though being someplace warm felt nice for a change, it was dark in the hole. It was cold in the hole. Don't worry. God has something beautiful planned for you. You will be a vine with blossoms that scent the air with sweet perfume. There it was again, the story about the vine and the blossoms. The little seed did not believe it. Days passed, the sun shone and the rain fell. Soon there was a stir in the small, dark hole. First, something happened at the bottom of the little seed. It felt like a tickle. Then something happened at the top of the little seed. It felt like a kiss. Days passed, the rain fell and the sun shone, and the days grew warm. Soon there was no more seed. Instead, there was a small green sprout. "Well, hello! I knew you'd soon be up and about. Now, if you would just climb the trellis, I would be pleased as anything." Climb a trellis? How could a little sprout climb a trellis that was 1,000,000 trillion feet high? Just start. The job is half over when you have made a beginning. For days, thunder shook the heavens. The little sprout thought it might drown. Then the sun came out. It shone and shone. Soon there was no more seed, sprout. Instead, there was a vine. The vine stretched out a green, curly tendril. It touched something that didn't feel soft like dirt or warm like sunshine. At first, it was scared of anything that was different. It tried and tried to pull its tendril back, but nothing worked. There was only one thing to do. It began to climb. It couldn't help climbing. It couldn't stop climbing. It climbed to the right, and it climbed to the left. It danced out into the air where there was no trellis at all. Soon the little vine could not climb any higher. It tried and tried to reach the top of the trellis, but nothing worked. Its glossy leaves drooped, and its tendril lost its lively curl. Soon the nice lady appeared and sprinkled something smelly around the root of the vine. "There, that should be delicious." Foxgloves and hollyhocks bordered the doorsteps. Cosmos and lavender bordered the path. Old-fashioned roses twined up an arbor, spilling petals on ruffled petunias. Everything in the garden seemed to blossom. Everything but the vine on the trellis. though it had climbed all the way to the top of the trellis and started up the brick wall. It felt very disappointed, for it now knew that the story about the blossoms was not true at all. Don't worry, God's timing for you is different. That night, a full moon appeared in the cloudless sky. It rose slowly over the nice lady's house. Soon, the nice lady appeared in her bare feet, walking on the silver ribbon, which is created when the moonbeams hit the garden path. What's going on? A wondrous fragrance awoke in me and beckoned me to come out. She followed the scent until she reached the vine on the trellis. There, half hidden among its leaves, were dozens of little ivory blossoms. As each one opened, a wondrous fragrance escaped into the garden, bathing it in this wondrous perfume. I just knew you were going to be something amazingly different. Happily, she picked an ivory blossom and twined it in her hair. She picked another bloom and put it in the buttonhole of her nightdress. She picked an especially beautiful bloom to put by her bed in a painted china cup. Thank you! As the nice lady walked back to her house on the silver ribbon, a shiver of joy went through the vine, which only blossoms at night, whose lovely name is Moonflower. And over the garden there was stillness and peace.